Hey, what is going on, everyone? Joe here, and today we are jumping into Hand of Fate Hordes, a spin-off of the original Hand of Fate series, which came out about 10 years ago. But while those games are your typical action roguelite, Hand of Fate Hordes is much more of a survival-style roguelite with some pretty heavy deck-building elements to it. You've got cards you can end up arranging, and that decides what bosses you see, what random events and special items you can get, so there's a lot of freedom in the way your run ends up progressing. Now, I actually grew up playing the original Hand of Fate games, so big shout out to developers for actually sponsoring this video. Thank you, Spicy Koala. If at any point you guys are watching and you think this game is right up your alley, there is a link down below. The game is available July 22nd. Let's jump in and see how far we can get.
They thought me banished, but still I hold on to the edges of reality. No power can hold at bay the master of the game of life and death. Time has passed, and I have waited, considered, pondered. Now, I have something new to offer.
A survivor-style roguelite.
Hey,
I'm so excited, man.
have you contemplated what remains? Now we begin. Pace yourself. There is much yet to come.
Okay, we have our deck building up. I grew up with Hand of Fate, like what, 11 years ago? When people were playing Binding of Isaac and all that goodness, this was one of my definitive roguelites. So for it to come back as a survivor-style roguelite, choose one encounter. Selected encounters are added to the next stage. We've got an arcane scroll, gain a cooldown upgrade, and a healing potion. Encounter cards represent stories and memories of the past. Selected encounters manifest as locations in the next stage. Okay, so we're building up the stage. Some cards have a token. Tokens unlock new cards for future runs. So meta progression? Okay. Press details to view a card's token condition. So we can look at their details. Drink 5 healing potions to unlock new cards. What about you? Complete Scroll of Swiftness encounter to unlock new cards. All right, let's go ahead and do a cooldown reduction. Auto attacks. Equipment automatically activates and attacks during combat. Enemies drop experience point crystals when defeated. Collect XP to level up and become stronger. The Trickster is a ranged spellcaster with a protective shield. When charged, the Trickster's spellbook will cast an attack at the nearest target. Press ability to activate the Gloves of Shielding and cast a temporary shield that can absorb an attack. Okay, so we knock these guys out automatically. Open up this treasure chest.
Patience. Nothing happens without it.
Open chests or activate encounters by staying near them until the circle fills. Increase your interact speed to fill the circle faster. Explore the map and complete as many interactions as possible to claim rewards before the timer runs out and the stage boss arrives. So we got a boss at the very end. So we can grab this chest. If I hit space, we activate our gloves.
There are others here, perhaps. Look lively.
As you wrench open the chest's rusted lid, you hear voices approaching. Turning, you're greeted by 3 adventurers.
Nice find there.
They say, while eagerly eyeing your spoils. Quest started, okay.
Wealth is what we're after. Even got a map.
One says, waving it enthusiastically.
There's a fortune to be found if you know where to look. Find more treasures and we will trade you something you'll find useful against those skeletons.
Okay, so we need to find and open more treasure chests.
Now you need to put that gold to good use.
We leveled up, we can grab an upgrade. 12% more damage, plus 2% move speed, plus 15% interact speed. This is epic. So this means we can get treasure chests faster. All right, let's do that. I'm down.
Choice, perhaps.
And this
Will come
is
down
another
to
chest here,
wisdom
supply
for
chest.
application.
There is a lot happening at once I'm trying to learn. We got a bunch of skeletons. I can do the Glove of Shielding. And so that puts up a barrier that absorbs maybe 1 hit, but not a bunch. So we should probably move away. More damage, more movement speed, more duration. Let's go for some movement speed. Yeah, we've got our quest in the top right, so we still got to find these treasure chests. And so as the bar up top fills up, we've got
Nothing
events that are
more
happening
precious than
that are
the
summoning in more
restoration of
enemies.
precious health as it fades away.
You take the scroll, crack the seal, and unfurl it. The parchment has a short incantation that you read aloud. My actions are effortless. Without delay I strike. Bestow these powers unto. What do you utter next? Glove of Shielding. Spellbook. So the spellbook's my basic attack. Or myself. I'm not sure what I could do quicker, but I could definitely attack faster. Spellbook. To aid me in my fight. No sooner do the words leave your mouth than the paper erupts in blue flames and vanishes. You feel a newfound ease with which to wield your equipment. You gain a spellbook cooldown upgrade, and we got the token. So now we've got new cards in the future. All right, 15% cooldown reduction. I'll take it. Now, where are these treasure chests, man? We got something up here. Unbound power. Oh, this guy's got a bomb. They all have bombs. You chance upon a glowing orb in the forest, radiating with arcane energy. Closer inspection reveals that the orb is bound in chains. An iron padlock in the shape of the adder's head keeps the chain taut. You reach for the orb. The adder's eyes grow crimson, and in a flash, both padlock and chain transform into a living snake. With lightning speed, the creature winds itself around the full length of your arm. In the distance, you hear your enemies closing in as you desperately wrestle with the serpent. Okay, so if I had a summon, we could use that, but we don't, so we have to attempt to break free.
There is no finer symbol of chance than the die well cast.
Some encounters offer a dice game to determine the outcome. The total score of the roll dice must equal or exceed the target number to be successful. So we roll this, we need a 9. So let's roll. Nice, okay. With one last desperate burst of strength, you wrestle your arm free of the serpent's bondage, breaking the spell. Released from his shackles, the orb's power is yours to claim. So now we got the item down here, so pick that up. Enchantment, Gloves of Shielding. Absorb an additional attack while active, plus 50% duration, plus 10% damage on the spellbook, or 9% overall cooldown reduction. Let's go for the shields.
Stronger
Pop that up.
defenses make for more fortune.
We got the orb. And so that's kind of like rampage mode. We're super fast now. We're zipping through these guys. We got giant lizard men. And we leveled up. More equipment. Additional equipment is gained when reaching levels 5, 15, and 25. Equipment with a shared trait benefit from upgrades that bear the same trait. Choose your equipment carefully. I see. So the Gloves of Shielding. We have the traits at the bottom. Fire, armor, area, and lasting. Projectile, physical, weapon, and blade. Send out blades in fixed directions. Inflicts physical damage. Leave a trail of lingering fire as you move. Inflicts fire damage. Fire an arrow at the closest enemy. Inflicts magical damage. So this works with both of our pieces of gear. So I guess we'll get something that might impact projectiles or magical or artifact, and they'll all get different buffs. That's probably the main idea. So let's grab the arrow. We still got to find these treasure chests. And the boss is going to be here soon. I think that's a treasure chest right there. That gave us some healing,
Now, this tale
which I
begins with
desperately
our
need because these guys are blowing up in my
a
face.
worthy pawn to explore the
Nice, finally.
bounds of our prison.
Get the money, get the money. Plus 50% life. That's huge. That's 25% more health. More duration on the Gloves of Shielding. Cooldown reduction. Now, give me the life. We'll take that. One more treasure chest right here, which will finish up our quest. As you break open another rusted chest, you hear voices again. Turning, you're greeted with 3 familiar faces.
Fine luck you have, adventurer.
They say.
Another worthy find.
They unpack their latest collection of oddities and artifacts and array them on the ground.
Something catch your eye, adventurer? For the right coin, we could be persuaded to part with something.
I've got 20 coins. I could pay 10 gold. Or I can haggle for a better price. Pfft, we got this. Come on. Come on. Yes! Now, how do I ask for it to be free?
Very well,
They finally grumble.
but that's the final price.
Oh, wait. I was about to say, we could do it again. All right, 5 gold. Give me the enchantment.
You drive a hard bargain, but you have yourself a deal.
Swift Barrage. +2 spell count. On the spell book. So we shoot out 2 more projectiles?
A clear choice. Perhaps it will come down to the wisdom of your...
What does the supply chest give us? They give us apples on the top left. This is another item, Wisdom's Call. The boss is about to be here. Who dares disturb our slumber? Comes a voice from the darkness. Who would plunder our riches? Gaunt fingers lift the hilt of an ancient sword, and with a dreadful howl, the sepulchral hordes prepares for battle. I've never seen that word before. I'm learning new things. Defeat the undead champion. I know how to do that.
Driven to the quick.
All right, let me grab this item first.
Skills this sorcerer.
Joe, I thought you were an English major. Shut up. Caught within a dense thicket of brambles, you spy a gilded horn. Long forgotten, the instrument is bound tightly by the plant's thorn branches. If I had fire, we could burn the brambles, but we can just attempt to free the horn. Some encounters offer a 4-card shuffle to determine the outcome of the given situation. Select Begin to turn the cards over and begin the shuffle. Follow the cards as they shuffle together, and then pick one to reveal the result. Outcomes vary based on the selected card. Pay attention to how the cards pass each other. The 4-card shuffle does not cheat. The cards can be followed. Okay, so this makes us lose life. We have a success, so let's go ahead and watch these. Top, top, top. Right there. It's this one. Easy. As soon as your hand touches the horn, the brambles spring to life. You pull your hand back just in time to avoid their snare. You press the horn to your lips and blow. So now we got XP. Oh, that's a magnet. That's a cool way to do a magnet. Plus 25% spell damage, more crit damage, or cooldown reduction. Let's go for the epic damage. It looks like we can also use the coins to redraw. You're gonna blow up. So you do that. The boss is almost dead, but I want the treasure chest. All right, we're gonna have to knock this guy out first. Blow you.
More vitality, more energy, more skill. Truly, experience is the master that teaches all.
More defense, more movement speed, or cooldown reduction. So that only impacts artifacts, so it's only gonna go for the Reaper's Arrow. Yeah, those tags are actually really, really important.
Never underestimate a mage, especially a cowardly, timid one.
Boss defeated. The stage champion drops valuable loot when defeated. Move to the chest to claim your prize. With the stage champion defeated, your memories will soon fade. Get to the portal before the timer runs out to survive and complete the stage. Well, give me 2
The
seconds.
wealth we seek lies behind the lords of this place. Seize your prize.
Another terrible foe lies vanquished at your feet. Your efforts have not gone unnoticed. You gain 2 from 5 bonus rewards. I feel like we should do even more max life. Wait, 20 gold right off the bat? What are shards? I'm assuming that might be meta progression, so I'm gonna grab that because I'm a greedy bastard, and I'm also gonna get plus 20 gold because I'm also a greedy bastard. Your memories begin to fade. You must reach the portal before it closes. All right, you blow up. I'm gonna try to get this chest and then go into the portal. More gather range. I do like that. I'm not using the gloves of shielding at all. I keep forgetting it exists. Let's get the gather range. Shield up. Yeah, so with the gloves of shielding, I can activate it and then just run straight into these guys. All right, we got this. Let's get all this experience and then we'll go in. Let's do overall crit chance. I like the sound of that.
Time is fleeting. Move quickly. Do you wish all these efforts to be in vain?
You have discovered the exit to this area. Failure to pass through the portal before it closes will have fatal consequences. Let's go in. Reminds me a little bit of Deep Rock Galactic Survivor in that sense, because we're going from stage to stage. You step into the portal and disappear in a dazzling swirl of lights. We can visit the shop, make camp, or continue. Let's see what we can buy. So we have 56 gold. 12% crit chance is kind of nutty. More knockback, interact speed, cooldown reduction. Out of all these, I'm going to take that crit chance. Yeah, this is very much Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. I dig it. And that's about all we can afford. Use food for healing.
I would suggest you take a moment to recover, but you appear hale and in good health.
Yeah, I just wanted to see what this does. The campfire offers warmth, a place to cook and tend your wounds. You feel ready for the journey ahead. All right, let's continue.
Are you ready to overcome the petty lord of this land?
And that's a lot of cards, my friend. That is a ton of cards. So those are random events. Choose one encounter, healing or a potion, or another arcane scroll. I can redraw this? Let me see. I think these are the only cards I have, so I just wasted my money. Whoops! Well, let's do the healing or a potion just because with the details, we can unlock new cards, right? Choose a platinum encounter. Platinum card. A platinum card is a high-value encounter whose rewards scale based on card rarity. When the timer reaches the platinum encounter, it is dealt into the world. So we have a shrine, gain max life or healing, chance to gain a blessing, epic plus. And we also have details here too, right? So gain an epic reward or higher in the shrine, and then I guess you unlock new cards. You just have to activate this once. Okay, all right, we'll take it.
The final die is cast. Where is your strength now?
Sitting under the shade of a large toadstool, you spy a tiny figure. The creature looks up as you approach.
Kind adventurer,
She squeaks.
I was separated from my fellow Fae, and I have broken my wing. Please help me find them.
She pleads.
We will reward you for your trouble.
All right, we gotta find 8 of these. Easy enough. We also gotta draw out the Jack of Skulls. And I wanna make sure I'm in a good position by the time this special card's pulled. We have a treasure chest up there on the left, one right here too. And so these guys just give us money, it looks like. Money and experience.
Wealth
Which of course we need.
the pursuit of the unwise.
We get 3 more Fae. A ton of enemies spawning in. Do the shield. Run right through. +1 dice score? Oh, man. I haven't needed that yet. Alongside 12% damage. Oh, man. I got to go for the damage. No doubt about that one. As the timer reaches the platinum encounter, it is dealt into the world. The direction the card travels is a clue to where it can be found. So it's on the right. Okay.
Your presence.
So we can go that way. Is that it right there? That was easy. Very convenient. Let's put up the shield. Walk into you. Blow up all your friends. Your quest brings you to a remote shrine, revered among the few locals for its remarkable healing properties. You kneel before the shrine and beseech the gods to take pity on you. Pray for healing. Pray for longevity. I see, if we had epic, that's what epic plus means. We needed an epic rarity to be able to do that. But we can pray for longevity.
This may appear a game of pure chance, but skill and attention will always triumph.
So we definitely want the one on the right. That was easy. It's right here. All right, plus 51 max life. We are untouchable. Sunshine appears through the break in the clouds and bathes you in a radiant glow. All right, where are the fairies at? I don't think we need any apples. I'm not going to worry about that. We'll just run towards these guys. That's the last one.
Thought we were rid of these vermin.
You cup the last fairy in your hands and gently release her. She pirouettes on the tip of your finger and bows. There is a whir of wings around you as all the Fae gather.
These games.
How can you
are
fail this?
part of
I just saved them. All right, well, we want the huge success, apparently. So follow that. Oh, what? Okay, I can retry. I can spend apples. That's nice. I can't follow it again? Do I want to retry again? There's no way. There's no way to follow. I hate everything. She makes a subtle gesture towards you before leaping into the air to join her kinsfolk. A newfound strength surges through you. You fail to get an enchantment, but you get one of 3 upgrades. So that's not terrible. I really wanted the great success. I screwed that. It's okay. Interact speed, damage, or max life.
A clear choice.
Let's go interact speed.
It will come down to the wisdom of your application.
Even more interact speed. I don't really care about killing things or getting strong. I want all the loot, man. Plus, don't I need to drink a certain amount of potions for my quest? Put up my shield. The Shaman of the North waits for you on a throne of wicker, her sanctum hung with runic charms and other oddities. You are barely worth my time, she hisses from beneath her cowl. She makes the smallest gesture with her hand, and you are immediately engulfed in a blizzard of snow and ice. All right, brace myself. All right, top one. That's the only way I can win this, is if the one I'm looking at lands on top. You shield yourself against the frozen elements. Suddenly, the storm falls silent. As the air clears, you realize the witch has fled, a fresh blanket of snow concealing her tracks. You freeze all enemies. All right, so I like how all the pickups you typically get in a Survivor-style roguelite are just these random events. Like the freeze, the magnet, there's probably a bomb too. I know this is another event, and we have a wishing well here.
This mage is learning, or at least so it seems.
You happen upon an old wishing well. Shiny coins gleam below the surface of the water. Etched on a stone on the side is a message.
Be careful what you wish for.
Take some coins, throw some coins. I got coins. Throw in 20 coins. All right, don't screw the pooch. The gods are pleased with your offering. You grow in power. More defense, more cooldown, or more damage. The damage is just on the shields, so I'm going to go for defense. I want this, whatever it is. More movement speed, cooldown reduction, plus 5% damage. Why not? Oh my god. You chance upon a glowing orb in the forest, radiating with arcane energy. Oh, this is the same thing with the padlock, yeah. All right, so attempt to break free. We're screwed, aren't we? No, we got it. So now the orb drops, and that gives us a damage boost. So right here, pick that up.
Is lumbering to the floor.
Get all this experience on the floor. Let's do overall cooldown reduction. We got another weapon. Send out blades in fixed directions. Leave a trail of lingering fire as you move. Let's go for the blades.
Violence shared in all directions.
I feel like we've done pretty much everything. We've got our tokens in the top right now. I know we were supposed to do something with healing.
You will need food should you make it to the campsite.
Sorry, I spent all my food gambling. No more apples. Not for this guy. There's the boss. I'll open this up just so we get a few. +2 spell count on the spell book.
More is not always better. In this case, who can say?
So I totally walked by this, didn't I? I didn't interact with it because I was too distracted by the fairies and gambling. I was so embarrassed, I walked away. You happen upon a small vial on the ground in front of you. Drink it. The taste is simple yet sweet. Your tired body feels greatly rejuvenated. I see, so we got to do that 5 times. 5 times to unlock new goodies. All right, sir, you don't know who you're messing with. You do not know who you're messing with. You're about to get blown up by your own
Cannot
goons.
seize the moment. I feared.
How
you
embarrassing.
would be lost.
Dude, that is insane. The skeletal fiend shatters under your relentless assault. I didn't do anything. Technically, his own men killed him. I just put up a bubble. Sifting through the fragments of bone reveals a gilded key attached to a chain. We got another token. The danger past. The adventurers approach you, cheering. "You found it," says the leader, snatching up the key. "This is it, the key to the Dead King's Hall. With this, fortune and favor will be ours." The youngest of the band tosses you a well-worn map. "I have no more use for this, but you might. There are still some sections of the wilderness that remain uncharted." A soft breeze rises around you, and the light takes on a violet hue. You know what you must do next.
My
Grab
PCs
experience?
gain in power. You must do likewise.
Another terrible foe lies vanquished at your feet. So now we got more shards, we have another equipment card, and Journey's Dawn token 1. Alright, let's get all this experience that's sitting on the ground, and then we'll just warp out. I don't mind 25% more damage on the Cardinal Blade, I'll take that. More experience over there too. I feel like we might be done though.
You continue to become more talented, but will this alone be enough?
Physical cooldown reduction, more gather range, more damage on the arrow. Let's take gather range. For completing Journey's Dawn, you receive a token shard. Collect token shards to unlock more adventurers. Got it, okay. For using an arcane scroll. Scroll of Devastation. Gain a crit damage upgrade. New random encounter. For the shrine, what do we get? The Maiden. Gain food, gold, max life, or XP. Gain a blessing. Chance to gain gold, food, and an upgrade. And so it seems like late game, once you've got all these cards unlocked, you can really customize what your experience is going to be like. Gate of Shades. Twisted from all their life's purpose, the spirit of an ancient warrior now haunts the gateway to a once hallowed domain. Throw an explosive bomb at the nearest target. Chance to gain gold, wishing well. The Old Maiden. Gain food, gold, or healing. And we got shards, which, as I expected, are meta progression.
That stand in your way.
So you have upgrades.
Scattered through these broken memories.
Damage,
will slowly
cooldown,
bring you to an
critical
awakening
chance,
of your
critical
own
damage. So much of stuff. I'm not going to worry about it yet. I'm going to leave my shards until I know exactly what I want to buy. Holy crap. There's a ton of stuff you can end up unlocking. 236? That's just for early access, too. You can build our own deck. So we have the next area, the Gate of Shades. But we need to get token shards so we can get to all these new levels.
Now the introductions are over. The game begins in earnest.
We have 4
The
characters.
code has been cracked,
We need
and
to get the
brave
Trickster
winds
to
blow
rank 2.
despair across the lands.
We have our spellbook, our gloves of shielding. It doesn't look like we can change this stuff yet. I wonder if as we level him up, we've got different starting equipment we can pick from, which would be cool. But let's check out this new area. Go ahead and pick our encounters. Gain a crit damage upgrade. Chance to gain gold. Trade gold for a chance for an upgrade or enchantment. Or healing. Let's go for the Wishing Well. So we want to do everything at least once so we get the token. Let's go for the Maiden.
Your arrival
And we get a brand new
will
area.
not go unobserved. The
We don't need that. Let's not waste time. Let's keep
is
moving.
hatred of the
Pray at the
living
altar.
calling him to wakefulness.
I'm not quite sure what this does. You come across a badly injured warrior, his battered and bloodied armor signifying recent combat. As you kneel down to assess his wounds, he shudders and exhales his final breath, and then you hear it. Hello! The warrior's ghostly form stands before you. Well, you got so much to say after I gave you that voice. My kinsman and I were on a quest of the utmost importance, he explains, to rid this land of the necromantic curse that has befallen this kingdom and taken so many of our lives. If you were to pray for my people at the altars in the dead king's hallowed halls, they might find some absolution. Thrilled at the prospect of new adventure, you accept the ghost request and soon find yourself descending the narrow stairs to the underground crypts. All right, so we gotta interact with all these shrines. Lasting endurance. So my shield lasts longer. I feel like I just want to take movement speed. So we can walk around here a little bit easier.
It will come down to the wisdom.
Get to these altars. Oh, we can open up these gates. Make travel a little bit easier too. I'm not sure if that's permanent, but yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We have another altar right here. Shield up. Of course, we've got the bomb, guys. This looks like another potion. You stumble upon a small glass bottle on the ground in front of you. Drink it. The taste is simple yet sweet. You feel your body grow in strength. We got plus 20 health for that. Let's do interact speed because I feel like we're going to be doing a lot of that. This is the wishing well, which we need to mess with anyway. We got some treasure on the right.
When all else fails, you place your faith in faith itself. We will need better to achieve all ahead of you.
You happen upon an old wishing well. Shiny coins gleam below the surface of the water. Etched on a stone on its side is a message. Be careful what you wish for. All right, so we can throw coins in for an upgrade. You know what? I'm going to steal the money. I'm going to take the money. We could steal a treasure chest. How does that work out? I'll take the treasure chest. We got 22 gold. Nice. All right. I'll take that. Max life 35. Don't really care about the movement speed in contrast to that survivability. We're going in here because I'm an idiot and I want all this money. We're about to get stuck. Yeah, this guy can't really do much besides survivability. Put up the shield, run away. Put up the shield, run away. But luckily, these guys are all very eager to blow themselves up. Throw an explosive bomb at the nearest target. Inflict frost damage. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Let's try this out. We just unlocked it. We got one more altar somewhere to find. We'll get some apples. Shield up. This is a purple chest. Chest of shards. Meta progression. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I want as many of those bad boys as possible. What is this? Necromantic Rite. There's an altar right there, too. As you stand beside the pedestal, gazing into the water, you feel a strong desire to place an item in the bowl. Speak to the ghost. Or I can put something in here and lose a bunch of health. I'm gonna talk to the ghost. Awaken, friend! The hero's ghost cries out. The necromancer seeks to bewitch you, as he has done to countless others before. Resist the spell. Then we get Power Surge. Heeding the ghost's warning, you wrench yourself away from the pedestal. From the shadows comes a howl of rage, followed by a noxious gas that fills the room and clouds your vision. As your life force begins to wane, you see the elixir boil away into the vile black ooze. So we get a temporary power boost. As the smoke clears, you see more skeletons rise from the floor, summoned by some unseen force. All right, give me that. Let's get this altar. That's crit damage, frost intensity. Now let's do gather range. There's a special song that plays whenever you get a power surge. Your prayers have... Wait, hold on. Your prayers have redeemed an incalculable number of souls, says the fallen hero as he materializes before you. Let me bestow this blessing upon you as a symbol of our shared gratitude. What? I gotta roll for this? I did my job. It's fine. We win these all day long. We stay winning. We stay winning. You are bathed in a soft light that illuminates the catacombs. I had hoped your actions would grant me peace, he says solemnly, but it seems there is yet more to be done in these forsaken halls. We get a blessing.
These are more powerful opportunities to harness the forces behind the...
Chance for enemies to drop gold when defeated? That seems insane. That seems crazy good. What happens if we do another altar when we've finished it off? I wonder. Go for some crit damage. Shield up. I'm doing this altar. Absolutely nothing. We're done with those. Let's open this. We desperately need some healing. This map is way bigger, and we have a lot longer to survive. What is this? Here comes the boss. Gloves of shielding knockback would be nice compared to the damage. Now this is done. As you slide the lid off the ornate casket and peek inside, a band of shambling skeletons gathers to surround you. Search the coffin for more treasure. More hordes draw in as you continue to search. We can speak to the ghost or search for even more treasure. Let's speak to the ghost. The fallen hero's specter materializes in front of you. Return these trinkets to their owners and let them rest, he says. Do this, and we shall end the necromancer's hold on these once proud warriors. So I can forfeit the stolen gold. We've only stolen 7 gold, so yeah, sure, why not? Take it back.
I take the rules of our game seriously, and I never cheat. Even as the cards are turned away.
I like how every single time I do this now, he reminds me, hey, by the way, I'm not cheating. You're just really bad. Huge success. Dang it. It's fine. It's good enough for me. You manage to defeat a group of skeletons before the horde can react. The remaining horde turns and closes in. The spirit returns to you, weakened and fading from his exertions. More soldiers freed from the necromancer's grasp, he proclaims. They will rest well now, as will I. We have more frost cooldown reduction.
A clear choice, perhaps.
There's the boss.
It will come down to the wisdom of your application.
Oh, there's so many enemies. All right, you guys are gonna explode. Whoa. It's like a Michael Bay movie in here. Oh, I can change the spell book to do fire damage now. A little bit of icy hot. I'm down for that. Why not?
But it can also run wild.
Now, we haven't checked out this bottom area. That's another treasure chest. Is it the right time to open this? There's never a right time, but I'm gonna do it. Shield up. I got my money. I got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. We got one more spot we haven't explored. Yeah, that's honestly what I'll probably end up doing. Whenever the boss summons in, I'm just gonna explore. Oh, it gets harder the longer we take, though. Got it. Well then, why don't you blow yourself up? I need shields.
With every step, my forces grow.
Blow, blow, blow. Blow, blow, blow. He's dead. Calculated. Another terrible foe lies vanquished at your feet. Your efforts have not gone unnoticed. I'll take the shards. I guess I'll take the food, because we're not looking too great. And now we got the portal here. Duration on Cold Snap and the gloves of shielding. Probably gonna help us out the most here. And let's just run in. Frost cooldown reduction. Let me in. Please do not blow me up because there's 2 bombs about to hit the floor. Now what can we buy? Larger area on Cold Snap. More XP gain. Gather range, damage. Let's do a little bit of damage and XP gain. Let's go back, make camp.
Healing and a chance to recover.
Oh, wow.
Use the moment well.
Yeah, heal it full. We got the apples for it. The only thing we need those for is to just re-gamble, re-roll.
You will, I imagine, face these guardians many times over, as I have turned over every piece of debris surrounding me in this prison.
So we should probably knock out the old maiden so we've got that token. Oh, we get 2. All right, well then I'll take gold too. Did we not find this last time? I guess I didn't. It was probably in the middle. There was, to be fair, a lot going on.
More pieces to play. Do not take your rest.
You pick a stray piece of parchment from the cold stone floor, and your mind swells. Your thoughts are filled with visions of a great library. As you return to your senses, you wonder what strange wonders might come from collecting more pages. Okay, we gotta grab all the papyrus.
These are the treasures that will change the nature of our challenge.
And keep my eyes peeled up top so we can track that card. Because I want those tokens. Because that's how we progress the game, essentially. All right, let's take some coins out of the well. 22 gold. Please be on top. No! Right here. Okay, we get no money. I gotta get out of here, man. They're closing in. So once you start learning what these events are, it does go by a little bit faster. Because we opened this before. You're gonna blow. We can search the coffin for treasure. And it seems like the further we do this, the more skeletons close in, but the more treasure we get. So we got 19 gold, but we have a ton of skeletons that are about to be summoned. Which is fine with me, honestly. That's more experience. That's overall crit damage. I'll go for that.
Perhaps.
I'll go here, get this paper. This is the Unbound Power, which I freaking love. Go pop. Take the orb. Attempt to break free. Roll something incredibly high. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Continue. More enemies advance on you as you struggle against the serpent's restraint. With one final burst of strength, you wrest your arm free of its bondage, breaking the spell. So we get the orb, but it summons even more enemies. All right, can we get some chain reactions going on? 12% spell damage. You guys know you want to explode right now. Gloves of shielding duration. That's the only thing keeping me alive right now.
New opportunities present themselves for those who can seize them.
All right, I'm going to try to jump through this path. I didn't see where the maiden was. There it is. Very lucky. I was way too distracted.
It would not be my game without some familiar faces, though cast into new relations onto the next.
So we can ask for longer life, supplies, gold, or wisdom. I'm going to ask for longer life right now. 15 max life, that's it? I guess give me your token. I'll take it. Now we can finally get another weapon. Let's get dragon armor. Let's see what this does. So now we leave fire behind us.
Spends their time in retreat.
I need 2 more pages. That's treasure at the top right. But I don't know if this is the end of the mission or if we have another area after this. I can't find any more paper. Oh, there's a bunch of experience in here. There's shards on the left. 100% duration on gloves of shielding.
A moment longer.
We had burn intensity on the left, but with just the fire trail, I don't think that's going to really do too much for me. The old maiden.
Think what I have given up in order to avoid the ravages of time. The rituals that have enabled me to defeat death itself occupy more and more of my labors with each.
Sir, who's narrating this video, okay? Who's narrating this video? As you stack the torn pages with your collection, the pages flutter and join together. A tattered and dusty binding wraps the pages magically together. The surface of the cover gives off a radiant glow, and the book appears as good as the day it was scribed. On the leather cover, gold leaf font reads, "Endless Tides." The pages flutter as your mind is transported high above a battlefield. Now is not the time to be reading a book, sir. You've got an army of skeletons trying to rip your face off. So hopefully we get a huge success here. It was obviously this one. Retry, please. Yes! I did it. I actually followed it that time. I did. You become aware of the futility of the battles as you watch one valiant soldier fight bravely and finally fall. Your vision then shifts to a stone house with thatched roof in the hills. A family lives there. You are reminded of what is worth fighting for. With your mind at peace and in total clarity, you return to your senses. So we can enchant something. Enchant the spellbook. 50% cooldown reduction.
The first offensive spell.
That's a no-brainer.
Lands. Always useful, however.
I think what I'm kind of leaning in too much now is just going for survivability and then trusting the skeletons to blow themselves up. So give me the gather range. It's worked so far. Because what else am I supposed to do with my gloves of shielding, right? Just walk right into explosions. If I find a red chest, we're going to go for that. Here's the boss. Hold on, sir. I'm doing a ritual. Give me a second, please. As you stand beside the pedestal, gazing to the water, you feel a strong desire to place an item in the bowl. It's this again, so we can enchant something and lose health. Let's see what happens. Let's do the gloves of shielding. We get an upgrade, but we lose a ton of health. Absorb an additional attack while active. I mean, that's huge. I'm not complaining.
Make for more fortunate outcomes.
But now we have more skeletons. So that's what we could have avoided if we ended up talking to the ghost. All right, this is healing. Oh, you got your own little soldiers and stuff? All right, this is not great.
Quickly now. Your foe becomes less patient by the moment.
We definitely have to fight you. I can't keep running away. Let's do some crit damage. Come back. I opened the door for you. There goes one warrior. That's some healing right there. Watch out for the bomb. Get my shield up in 2 seconds. Explode. Nice. 30% gather range, crit chance or cooldown. Let's do even more gather range. Dodge these ghosts. It is now a bullet hell.
Is this the moment the table turns and my victory begins?
Now, there was a ton of stuff up top I wanted to grab, but I really can't. They're hurting me down. Plus 50% duration. So I guess the fire stays on the ground a little bit longer. We're close to getting a new weapon.
The perfect tool for those who flee their opponents.
I mean, you're not wrong. I am fleeing pretty much this entire time. All right, down he goes. Let me get my upgrades. 4 shards.
A clear choice, perhaps.
100 healing.
Come down to the wisdom of your application.
And I think, I think I'm just gonna get out of here because the situation is getting pretty bad. I'll do some more fire damage and fire intensity. And make my way to the portal. We have another stage. What can I buy? I got 79 coins. Do I want larger ice explosions? More projectile damage? I think I might redraw this. Overall cooldown reduction is an insane pull. Plus 5 luck. I'll get that too. We don't need to spend our apples. We got full health. So I think this is going to be the last stage.
This foe with steel alone. The howling void does not bend easily.
Treasure hunt. The old maiden again. What are the details here? I see. I had to pick all 4 options to complete you. And treasure hunt, I just have to do this. So we'll pull that. And we'll go for the maiden again. And with this maiden card, I have to actually get a blessing. So there's a maiden and there's an old maiden. You gotta break the candelabras.
One way or another.
Which should be easy enough. Trial of Fortitude. Like a spiked club. Before you, a vision of a mighty ogre appears. It strides forward with its club held high. Defend yourself with gloves of shielding. You place your faith in your trusty gloves of shielding and brace yourself for the impending strike. As the beast strike lands, a brilliant flash erupts. The ogre vanishes, gone without a trace. We get a defense upgrade, epic. +9 defense. That's fine. I'm struggling to actually attack this thing. I need to stand at a proper angle and hit him with the spell book. There we go. I think that might be the old maiden to the top right. Gloves of shielding knockback. The duration I don't think is really that valuable because as soon as I do the gloves of shielding, it's gone. Something's about to smack me. So let's go fire. Let's open this up. There's the old maiden. We need to get something besides life. Oh my goodness. Ask about favors.
I have granted many favors,
She says, smiling. She looks at you for a moment, then replies.
I have granted you healing.
Oh, so you can ask what she's done, so you can keep tabs on it. That's nice. Well, then let's go ahead and ask for gold. Little chain reaction there. Oh, you guys don't die in one hit anymore.
Continuing progress is your only hope of victory.
Cold snap area. Go on through. We got elites now with health bars. And you guys got some nasty attack range. Let's try to find some more candelabras.
One thing unites us all. We eat, or in time we die.
You find an old weathered map. A series of crosses have been marked on it. Okay, well, there they go. We gotta find those, I guess. This should heal us full, hopefully. And so I need you to do something different for me. Let's ask for wisdom. You get some experience. That makes sense. Free level up. Now, with all the stuff we got to get done, magical damage on the shield. I think I want to go for movement speed. Because we're already halfway done. The boss is going to be here soon. I haven't done the candelabras. I got to find the treasure hunt. We got more events on the map. Like, there is not enough time in the world to do this. All right, please shoot this thing. Run up top. Ignore the treasure chest.
Wealth is forever the pursuit of the unwise.
As you reach in and snatch the reward, the chest bursts to life, revealing itself as a mimic. The lid clamps down on your wrist with a snap. Oh, what? Haha, it was on top. Huge success.
Nice try, buddy. Give me the 15 gold.
Get out of here, nerd. I got one more candelabra.
Every corner of this place is woven in death and time.
Now, where the heck is it?
There shall be no further
Is
life
this?
beyond point,
Oh, that treasure
one
hunt.
way or another.
Reaper's Arrow or Cardinal Blade. The blade seemed like it was way stronger. So let's roll with that. You follow the map to the first location. You look around for signs of any treasure. Food, treasure chest. Nice. 10 gold. 2 more locations to go. This is another one. They weren't wrong. You could actually follow where they went. There's the candelabra right there. See if we can't get some more treasure. I think it's this one. Nice. Okay, I'm actually getting better at this. Food. We can break this and then find one more treasure chest. All right, we'll go here and then loop back around. That's a shard chest right there on the left. Oh, this one's easy. More fire intensity. Change damage to lightning. On the blades? That's cool.
It takes quite the mage to channel lightning into such a constrained form.
As you check over the map one last time, you spot a small mark you hadn't noticed before in a particularly rocky area. You make a note to search there on your next adventure. So that card will now come back with a new effect.
Is here something that hungers to extinguish what life remains?
Give me 1 second, buddy. Give me 1 second. Let's do cooldown reduction on the cold snap. Because that's probably what's helped me the most this entire time. I don't know what Heart of the North is, but I'm gonna die before I can figure it out. The Shaman of the North waits for you on a throne of wicker, her sanctum hung with runic charms and other oddities.
You are barely worth my time.
She hisses from beneath her cowl. You make the smallest gesture with her hand, and you are immediately engulfed in a blizzard of snow and ice. Use Cold Snap.
A classic game. Find success hidden amongst the failures.
I'm not sure. I think this one. Is that me healing or losing life? I assume it's me losing life. Oh, Joe, come on. It's this one. Nice. You freeze all enemies, you get a frost upgrade. This could not come at a better time. Everyone's frozen except for, of course, the boss, because that would be too easy. Break the candelabra, please. Quest complete. What do we get? Follow the cards and make your selection. I guess we get an enchantment. Exactly what I wanted. Okay, Gloves of Shielding. Plus 200% knockback. 100% move speed? All right, put this on, and I'm zipping out of here.
The boldest of foes, correctly applied.
Spiteful spirits awaken in the darkness, eager to claim new souls. 1 Horde card. All right, I'm out. See you nerds later.
Move more quickly or become overwhelmed.
Oh, I'm moving pretty quick. I'm moving pretty fast. He's got to cut you around a little bit. Blow, blow. Nice.
Reward belongs to those who move quickly.
Oh, this is going to be dirty, man. This is going to be so dirty. Crit damage. It looks like the boss can phase through all the enemies, which is great. So if I run ahead,
I fear you will.
he'll catch up. I want this healing. Oh, there you are. Got another bomb. We might need to cut through this path.
Quickly now.
Perfect timing.
Your foe becomes less patient by the moment.
As much as I want to get this healing, it's just not an option. Keep dodging the ghosts.
My pieces gain in power. You
I get
must
it. I
be
get
like-
it. I'm doing my best. Few more hits. I'm at a dead end. You gotta die now. You gotta die now. Yes! Gather
Clear
range.
choice. Perhaps it will come down to the wisdom of your application.
Cold Snap splits into 3 smaller bombs, plus 18% damage on Gloves of Shielding and crit chance. The leveling system in this game is so unique but specialized. And what I found myself doing, I really like the Gloves of Shielding. I really like Cold Snap. I like the spell book. But I don't want to pick certain things because I don't always feel like they complement each other well. And so I typically can immediately point out what I like the most. So we'll definitely go over these snowballs because if we can spread more frost all over the map,
You achieved more than you could have initially considered.
but I'm pretty sure we won.
I told you not to underestimate the mage and his wiles. As much as I regret it, I have come to admire his cunning.
We got a few different token shards. We got 4. And so that's going to unlock new stages, right? We got a card for the Wishing Well. Mystery chest. I do love a good mystery. Trap treasure. Gain gold. Skeleton King shield. New equipment unlocked. Orbits and projects a beam of energy. So that's a new attack. Hero rank 2. This is a new character, right? The Warrior. A towering figure of physical prowess. The Warrior leaps into the fray where his blades cut deep. We got dual blades. Berserker's Helm. And now we got a new realm. A trek underground. In Forgotten Caves, a wild magic troubles the now closed roads that once led to Goblin Town. We got a ton of these shards. Holy crap. So now if I wanted to, I could go to this next stage.
Now you approach
Try the warrior out.
leads to the home of the foul creatures who fill this.
We only need 5 token shards to unlock the next stage. So that's pretty much a given. Just beat the next area. Guys, this has been Hand of Fate Hordes. I had a lot of fun with this game, man. It is very, very different. As far as survivor-style roguelites go, there is probably 90% more dialogue and decision-making to this game. And the gameplay itself goes by really fast. In fact, I feel like I'm reading, throwing dice, and then all of a sudden, before I know it, poop has hit the fan. There's so many enemies, they're doing so much damage, and you have to lock in at the end. But it's way more atmospheric in that regard. I'm interested to see what the late game looks like, especially when you can build a deck. You've got these more complex stages, way more freedom of choice, and then we got 2 more characters we haven't seen yet that weren't available in the demo, so I am pretty stoked to see what they can end up doing. If you enjoyed this video, I've got a link down below. Big thank you to the developers for sponsoring this video. Go check out Hand of Fate Hordes. Hit that like button, leave me a comment below if you want more of this game. And if you've watched me this far and have not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so because that supports me way more than you know.